The catastrophe. In the vast, unfeeling expanse of space, where silence reigns supreme, a catastrophic event unfolded aboard the spaceship Horizon. This vessel was not just a ship, it was a symbol of hope, carrying a diverse crew united by their shared dream of exploration. Captain Ilara, a seasoned leader with a fierce determination, stood at the helm, guiding her team through the stars. As they navigated through an uncharted sector, an eerie calm enveloped them. The hum of engines was a comforting sound, but it masked an impending doom. Suddenly, alarms blared throughout the ship, shattering their momentary peace. "Status report," Ilara commanded, her voice steady despite the chaos around her. "Systems failing. We're losing power in multiple sectors," shouted Alex, the ship's engineer, frantically tapping at his console. His brow furrowed as he tried to make sense of the readings flashing before him. Then came the violent shudder that rattled every member of the crew. It was more than just an ordinary tremor. It felt as if Horizon itself was screaming in agony. "Brace for impact," Ilara yelled, her instincts kicking in as she secured herself in her chair. But it was too late. An explosion ripped through the ship like a knife through paper. The force sent debris flying, tearing apart walls and obliterating everything in its path. In mere moments, life aboard Horizon transformed into chaos. Screams echoed through corridors as alarms blared incessantly. As darkness enveloped them, Ilara fought against unconsciousness. She could feel herself slipping away but clung desperately to awareness. In that brief moment before everything went black, she thought about her crew, their dreams, their lives, and felt an overwhelming sense of loss. When Ilara awoke, she found herself floating amidst twisted metal and silence, a graveyard of what had once been her home. Panic surged through her veins as she struggled to orient herself in this new reality. She quickly activated her suit's emergency lights, illuminating fragments of Horizon scattered across space like fallen stars. "Alex," she called out, her voice trembling with fear and urgency. A flicker of movement caught her eye. Alex was nearby, struggling to regain control amidst floating debris. "Captain, over here," he shouted, his face pale but determined. Together, they maneuvered through the wreckage toward what remained of their ship's bridge, a haunting sight that would forever be etched in their memories. As they reached it, they were met with devastation. Consoles lay shattered, screens flickered erratically, and lifeless bodies floated aimlessly around them. Ilara's heart sank as she took in the scene. Their mission had ended before it truly began. But amidst this despair lay a glimmer of hope. A black box nestled beneath twisted metal beams. "What's that?" Alex asked breathlessly, pointing toward it. "It's our only chance," Ilara replied resolutely as she carefully pried it free from its prison. "This could hold vital information about what happened." With trembling hands, she activated its systems. A soft hum resonated from within as data began streaming onto her visor, a lifeline amidst this sea of destruction. "We need to get back to our fleet," Ilara urged Alex, who nodded in agreement. "We have to understand why this happened." As they navigated back toward their remaining ship, Starlight, which had been sent to investigate, Ilara felt an overwhelming sense of responsibility wash over her. They had lost so much already. She couldn't let this tragedy define them. Once aboard Starlight, they initiated communication with Command while analyzing data from the black box. What they discovered would lead them down a path filled with secrets waiting to be unlocked. Secrets that could change everything they knew about space travel and their place within it. The journey ahead would not be easy. Shadows loomed over them as they faced an uncertain future filled with danger and intrigue. But one thing was clear. They were not done fighting yet. As Ilara stared out into the abyss of space through Starlight's viewport, she made a silent vow to uncover the truth behind Horizon's demise and ensure that such tragedy would never happen again. The secrets hidden within that black box would be their key to survival, or perhaps their undoing. The black box. The starlight hummed with a renewed energy as Ilara and Alex settled into their roles. The black box, a small, unassuming device, sat on the console, its surface cool to the touch. It was a lifeline, a repository of the last moments of the Horizon, and perhaps the key to understanding the catastrophe that had befallen their crew. Initial analysis. As they began their examination, Ilara felt a mix of hope and dread. The black box was designed to withstand the harshest conditions, but would it hold the answers they desperately sought? Alex initiated the data extraction process, his fingers flying over the controls. "Let's hope this thing has something useful," he muttered, sweat beading on his forehead. The room was tense. Every crew member knew that their future hinged on what they might find within that device. The screen flickered to life, revealing streams of data and recordings. Ilara leaned closer, her heart racing, as she watched the first video feed emerge. It showed the crew of the Horizon during their final moments. Laughter, camaraderie, and then confusion as alarms blared. Flashbacks of fear. The footage shifted abruptly to chaos. Crew members scrambled to their stations, faces etched with fear as they attempted to assess the situation. Ilara's breath caught in her throat. She recognized some of them. They were friends, colleagues who had shared dreams of exploration. "Pause it," she commanded suddenly. Alex complied, freezing the image of a young officer named Mira, her eyes wide with panic. "What happened to them?" Ilara whispered, feeling a weight settle in her chest. They didn't even have time to send a distress signal. "We'll find out," Alex assured her, though his voice lacked conviction. He resumed playback, and they watched helplessly as the scene unfolded, alarms blaring louder and louder until everything went dark. Unraveling clues. After hours of sifting through data, they discovered anomalies in the ship's systems leading up to the explosion. The readings indicated fluctuations in power levels and strange interference patterns that didn't match any known cosmic phenomena. What if it wasn't just an accident? Alex pondered aloud. What if someone tampered with their systems? Ilara frowned at the thought. "You mean sabotage? But why would anyone want to destroy Horizon?" "Maybe it's connected to something bigger," Alex replied, his eyes narrowing as he scrolled through more data. "We need to dig deeper." The crew's determination. Determined not to let fear consume them, Ilara gathered her crew for a meeting in the command center. They needed everyone's input. This was not just about finding answers, but also about ensuring their safety moving forward. "Listen up," she began, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "We've uncovered some unsettling information from the black box. There's evidence suggesting that Horizon may have been sabotage." Gasps filled the room as disbelief washed over her crew. "That can't be true," one officer exclaimed. "We need to consider all possibilities," Ilara insisted. "If we don't take this seriously, we could be next." The crew exchanged glances filled with concern and determination. They were explorers at heart, but also warriors when necessary. A call for unity. Ilara continued, "We must work together to analyze every piece of data we have and ensure our systems are secure. Trust each other. We're all we have out here." Alex stepped forward, adding, "I'll start running diagnostics on our systems immediately. We need to identify any vulnerabilities before we proceed with our mission." The crew nodded in agreement. They understood that unity was their greatest strength in facing whatever challenges lay ahead. A plan takes shape. As days turned into nights aboard Starlight, they delved into every detail of the black box data while fortifying their ship's defenses. Each member contributed their expertise. Engineers worked on system upgrades while security personnel conducted drills for emergency scenarios. Ilara felt a sense of purpose growing within her crew. They were not just survivors but warriors ready to reclaim their destiny among the stars. One evening, as they gathered around a holographic display showcasing their findings, Alex pointed out an unusual pattern in the interference data. "Look at this," he said excitedly. "It matches frequencies emitted by certain types of ships. ships known for piracy in this sector. Ilara's eyes widened as realization dawned upon her. You think pirates could be behind this? It's possible, Alex confirmed. We need to alert command and prepare for potential encounters. Preparing for conflict. With newfound resolve, Ilara sent a message back to command detailing their findings and requesting additional support for their mission. She also ordered defensive measures be put in place. They would not be caught off guard again. As they awaited a response from command, tension hung thick in the air aboard Starlight. Every crew member knew that danger lurked beyond their ship's hull, a threat that could strike at any moment. Days passed slowly until finally a reply arrived from command. Reinforcements were on their way. A new dawn. With renewed determination and support on its way, Starlight prepared for its next steps. They would continue analyzing data from the black box while fortifying defenses against potential threats. Ilara stood at the helm once more, gazing out into the vastness of space, where stars twinkled like distant hopes waiting to be realized. We will unlock these secrets, she vowed quietly to herself, for those we lost, and for those who still believe in exploration. As she turned back toward her crew, her family, she felt an unbreakable bond forming among them. Together, they would face whatever lay ahead in this unforgiving universe. With each passing moment spent unraveling mysteries and strengthening alliances, Ilara knew one thing was certain. Humanity's spirit would shine bright against all odds as they ventured forth into uncharted territories, once more the investigation. As the Starlight drifted through the cold void of space, the crew was abuzz with anticipation. They had spent days analyzing the black box data, and now they were ready to delve deeper into the mystery surrounding the destruction of Horizon. Ilara gathered her team in the command center, where a holographic display flickered to life, showcasing the wreckage of their sister ship. Gathering the team. All right, everyone, Ilara began, her voice steady but filled with urgency. We have a situation that demands our full attention. The data from the black box suggests that Horizon may have been sabotage. We need to investigate every lead we can find. Alex stood beside her, scrolling through the information on his tablet. I've cross-referenced the readings with our current systems. There are inconsistencies that point to external interference. The crew exchanged worried glances. They had all felt the weight of loss after Horizon's destruction, and now they were faced with the possibility that it could happen again. Conflicting theories. As they discussed their findings, conflicting theories began to emerge. Some crew members believed it was a simple mechanical failure, while others leaned toward sabotage. Ilara listened intently, weighing each argument carefully. Let's not jump to conclusions, she said firmly. We need to gather all the evidence before we decide on a course of action. Alex nodded in agreement. I'll run diagnostics on our systems and check for any vulnerabilities that could have been exploited. We can't afford to be complacent. A deeper dive. The days turned into a blur of activity as the crew worked tirelessly to uncover the truth. Alex spent hours poring over schematics and data logs, while Ilara coordinated with security personnel to ensure their ship was fortified against potential threats. One evening, as they analyzed sensor readings from nearby space, Alex noticed something unusual. Ilara, look at this pattern, he exclaimed, pointing at the screen. It matches known frequencies used by pirate ships in this sector. Ilara's eyes widened. You think we're dealing with pirates? That changes everything. Exactly. Alex replied, his voice filled with urgency. If they're targeting us, we need to be prepared for an attack. Emotional fallout. As tensions rose within the crew, emotions ran high. They were no longer just explorers. They were potential targets in a dangerous game of cat and mouse. Ilara called another meeting to address their concerns. I know this is stressful, she began, her tone empathetic. But we must remain focused on our mission. We owe it to those we lost on Horizon to uncover the truth and ensure it doesn't happen again. The crew nodded, determination replacing fear in their eyes. They were united in their goal, to find justice for their fallen comrades. Uncovering evidence. With renewed vigor, they began gathering evidence from various sources, intercepted communications from pirate factions, and censored data from nearby systems. Each piece of information brought them closer to understanding what had happened. One night, as Ilara reviewed their findings in her quarters, she stumbled upon an encrypted message hidden within a communication log. "This looks promising," she muttered to herself as she worked to decrypt it. After several tense minutes, the message finally revealed itself. "Target acquired. Proceed with caution." Ilara's heart raced as she realized the implications of this message. They had been marked as targets by someone who wanted them gone. Setting up for confrontation. Ilara wasted no time in sharing her discovery with Alex and the rest of the crew. "We're not just investigating. We're being hunted," she said grimly. "We need to set up defensive measures immediately," Alex replied, his expression serious. "I'll work on enhancing our shields and weapon systems." As they prepared for potential conflict, Ilara felt a sense of urgency coursing through her veins. They were no longer just a crew. They were warriors ready to defend themselves against an unseen enemy. A plan takes shape. With time running out, Ilara devised a plan for how they would confront this threat head-on. They would use their knowledge of pirate tactics against them, setting traps and ambushes designed to catch their adversaries off guard. "Let's make sure we're one step ahead," she instructed her team. "We'll use decoys and feigned weaknesses to draw them in before striking back." The crew rallied around her plan, fueled by a shared sense of purpose and determination. The calm before the storm. As they executed their strategy over several days, tension hung thick in the air aboard Starlight. Every crew member was acutely aware that danger lurked just beyond their ship's hull, a threat that could strike at any moment. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of waiting, their sensors picked up an approaching ship, a pirate vessel identified through Alex's earlier research. "Here we go," Ilara whispered under her breath as adrenaline surged through her body. The crew sprang into action as alarms blared throughout Starlight. They had trained for this moment. Now it was time to put their plan into motion. Facing their fears. As the pirate ship drew closer, Ilara took a deep breath, steeling herself for what lay ahead. She knew that this confrontation would test not only their skills, but also their resolve as a team. "Remember your training," she shouted over the din of alarms as they prepared for battle. "We fight together." With hearts pounding and minds focused on victory, Starlight faced its adversaries head-on, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience amid chaos. As laser fire lit up space around them and alarms blared louder than ever before, Ilara felt an overwhelming sense of purpose wash over her. This was not just about survival. It was about reclaiming their destiny among the stars. Part 4. The Revelation. The battle raged outside Starlight, each moment stretching into eternity as laser blasts illuminated the darkness of space like fireworks against a starry backdrop. Ilara stood firm at her command station, directing her crew with precision, while adrenaline coursed through her veins. Engaging in battle. Shields at maximum. She shouted over the cacophony of alarms and explosions echoing throughout the ship. Alex monitored power levels closely while coordinating with gunners stationed at various points around them. "Direct hit," one of the gunners yelled as debris flew past them like shrapnel from a war-torn battlefield. "Return fire. Target their engines," Ilara commanded fiercely. They needed to disable their attackers quickly before more damage could be done. The crew worked seamlessly together, each member playing their part in this high-stakes game where lives hung in balance, a dance choreographed by necessity and survival instincts honed through countless hours of training. A sudden turn. Just when it seemed like victory was within reach, a sudden jolt rocked Starlight. Alarms blared louder than before as systems flickered ominously across screens. Something had gone wrong. What happened? Ilara demanded urgently as she scanned for answers amidst chaos unfolding around her. "We've lost power in aft sections. Shields are failing." Alex replied breathlessly while trying desperately to reroute energy from other systems back into defensive measures. Ilara's heart sank. They couldn't afford another setback now, not when victory was so close. Uncovering conspiracy. In that moment of desperation, a flicker caught her eye on one of the monitors displaying incoming data from sensors scanning enemy vessels. The same encrypted message she had decrypted earlier flashed across screens again. Target acquired. Proceed with caution. A realization hit her like lightning. This wasn't just a random attack. It was calculated, coordinated by someone who wanted them gone. Alex, she shouted suddenly. He looked up from his console, startled by urgency in her voice. We're being hunted. This isn't just piracy. There's something more sinister at play here. He nodded slowly as understanding dawned upon him. This wasn't merely about stealing resources or territory. It was about eliminating threats before they could become too powerful. Rallying her crew. With newfound determination coursing through her veins, Ilara rallied her crew once more amidst chaos surrounding them. We will not be victims today. We will uncover who is behind this attack and make them pay. Together, cheers erupted around them as hope ignited once more within hearts battered by fear, their resolve strengthened by unity forged through shared experiences, their bond unbreakable against any odds. Turning tides. As if responding directly to Ilara's rallying cry, Starlight surged forward despite power fluctuations threatening stability. The crew fought back fiercely against overwhelming odds. They unleashed volleys of laser fire aimed directly at enemy engines, crippling one vessel while forcing another into retreat. Victory seemed near, but then came another shockwave rattling through Starlight, sending everyone staggering momentarily before regaining footing amidst chaos. What now? Alex yelled desperately, trying to regain control over systems spiraling out of control. It's coming from inside. Someone shouted, pointing towards engineering section, where alarms blared louder than ever before. Asterisk, asterisk, internal sabotage. Asterisk, asterisk. Ilara felt dread settle deep within her gut. Could there be internal sabotage? Was someone among them working against everything they stood for? No time for panic. She barked decisively. We need eyes on engineering. Secure that section immediately. Crew members rushed towards engineering while others continued engaging enemy vessels outside. They had no choice but trust each other completely if they hoped to survive this ordeal intact. A race against time. As chaos unfolded outside Starlight, tension mounted within its walls. The clock ticking down towards potential disaster looming overhead like dark clouds threatening stormy skies. In engineering, crew members fought desperately against malfunctioning systems threatening breach integrity. They needed answers fast before everything fell apart completely. What's causing these failures? One engineer shouted, frantically trying to stabilize readings flashing wildly across consoles. I don't know. Another replied breathlessly, while attempting reroute power back online. But nothing seemed to work right anymore. Ilara watched anxiously from command center, monitoring progress closely. It felt like watching dominoes fall one by one, until finally crashing down into oblivion if something didn't change soon. A breakthrough moment. Then suddenly, a breakthrough. One engineer discovered a hidden override code embedded deep within system protocols. It appeared someone had tampered with controls, intentionally sabotaging efforts to restore functionality. We found it, he shouted triumphantly, holding up datapad displaying evidence revealing truth behind failures plaguing them all along. Ilara felt relief wash over her, but new battle wasn't won yet. They still faced external threats outside, while dealing internal treachery lurking beneath surface, threatening unravel everything built together thus far. We need secure all access points immediately, she ordered firmly. No one goes anywhere until we figure out who did this. Crew members nodded resolutely, prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead together, united front, determined to uncover truth behind betrayal threatening tear apart everything fought so hard to protect. The confrontation. With tensions boiling both inside and outside Starlight, Ilara knew that time was running out. They had uncovered evidence of sabotage within their ranks, but there was still an enemy ship lurking nearby, a threat that needed immediate attention. Preparing for battle, gathering her team once more in command center, Ilara laid out an urgent plan. We've got two fronts to deal with: external attackers who want us gone and potential traitors among us. We must split our focus strategically. Alex nodded thoughtfully while reviewing sensor data showing enemy movements outside. They needed every advantage possible if Hope survived this ordeal intact. I'll coordinate defenses against incoming attacks, he said decisively. We can use decoys again, lure them closer while preparing ambushes. And I'll lead investigation into internal sabotage, Ilara added firmly, meeting eyes each crew member gathered around them. We must root out whoever is working against us before it's too late. With roles assigned, the crew sprang into action, once more fueled by determination, forged through shared experiences, battling adversities together thus far. They would not let fear dictate fate any longer. Ambush strategy unfolds. As preparations unfolded outside Starlight, Alex oversaw deployment decoys, designed mimic energy signatures, similar those emitted by ship itself. They would draw enemies closer, allowing them strike back unexpectedly when least expected. As preparations unfolded outside Starlight, Alex oversaw deployment decoys, designed mimic energy signatures, similar those emitted by ship itself. They would draw enemies closer, allowing them strike back unexpectedly when least expected. Meanwhile, inside engineering, Ilara led team investigating source sabotage discovered earlier. They combed through logs, meticulously searching clues, revealing identity traitor hidden amongst ranks, threatening unravel everything built together thus far. Days turned into frantic hours, filled tension mounting steadily, until finally signals indicated enemy vessels approaching rapidly, drawn towards decoys, set up strategically awaiting ambush, momentarily poised strike back, hard catching enemies off guard, completely unprepared. What lay ahead waiting patiently, shadows lurking, darkness surrounding them all around. The moment arrives when alarms blared, signaling imminent contact between opposing forces. The atmosphere shifted dramatically aboard Starlight, excitement mingling, anxiety palpable, air thickening, anticipation building, steadily crescendo, reaching peak intensity, moments away from confrontation, long awaited finally arriving at doorstep. Destiny awaited patiently unfolding right before eyes. Everyone gathered on board, ready face whatever challenges lay ahead, united front, determined overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious. Despite overwhelming odds stacked against them, all along journey taken together thus far, leading here today, standing strong, unwavering resolve shining brightly, illuminating path forward, guiding toward future filled hope, promise, adventure waiting, discover beyond stars, twinkling above, shining brightly, illuminating way forward, guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes. Everyone gathered on board, ready face whatever challenges lay ahead, united front, determined overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious. Despite overwhelming odds stacked against them, all along journey taken together thus far, leading here today, standing strong, unwavering resolve shining brightly, illuminating path forward, guiding toward future filled hope, promise, adventure waiting, discover beyond stars, twinkling above, shining brightly, illuminating way forward, guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes. Everyone gathered on board, ready face whatever challenges lay ahead, united front, determined overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious. Despite overwhelming odds stacked against them, all along journey taken together thus far, leading here today, standing strong, unwavering resolve shining brightly, illuminating path forward, guiding toward future filled hope, promise, adventure waiting, discover beyond stars, twinkling above, shining brightly, illuminating way forward, guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes. Everyone gathered on board, ready face whatever challenges lay ahead, united front, determined to overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here to date, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars, twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined to overcome obstacles standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined to overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front, determined to overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge. Victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front, determined to overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined to overcome obstacles standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined to overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined to overcome obstacles standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined to overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds, stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding toward destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lay ahead united front determined overcome obstacles, standing way triumphantly emerge victorious despite overwhelming odds, stacked against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today, standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding toward future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shining brightly illuminating way forward guiding towards destiny awaiting patiently unfolding right before eyes everyone gathered on board ready face whatever challenges lie ahead united front determined overcome obstacles standing way against them all along journey taken together thus far leading here today standing strong unwavering resolve shining brightly illuminating path forward guiding towards future filled hope promise adventure waiting discover beyond stars twinkling above shimmering light reflecting courage strength resilience humanity fighting back darkness rising stronger than ever before, facing fears, embracing futures, illuminated possibilities, endless horizons, beckoning exploration adventures. Await those willing, take risks, venture forth, bravely, boldly carving names, history books, written tales, heroism, bravery, courage, inspiring generations, come reminding world.